What is apparent then is that people of this country are speaking as one. Crime is reaching astronomical proportions, and the courts are required to do all in its power to combat the situation and to ensure that all would-be offenders or offenders who are still to be brought before justice faces the full arm of justice. And surely if this is not done or goes unchecked, as I've stated, it will result in the perception that crime is an inevitable consequence of life in South Africa. It must further be noted, as much as the rights of the accused has been emphasized, and correctly so, as it is enshrined in our Constitution, members of society too enjoy rights, the same rights as enshrined in our Constitution. These rights are not one-sided and enjoyed by all. I'm about to end off. I just want to briefly refer to our engagement yesterday in the oral submissions by the state and the defense regarding the two case laws submitted, one by the defense and the other by Advocate Caesar. Just want to get to the relevant part. Yes. The matter submitted by the state being Romeo Janssen and the state, case number CANR 220/18, delivered by D. Van Zyl, then DJP, and by the defense, that of the Malundana case, case number CC 20/2024, delivered by Brooks J. Now, in this instance, it was interesting to read both. And what is abundantly clear is that in the matter presented, the Malundana case, the facts are completely opposite as the ones we are dealing with today. In the matter submitted, the Malundana matter, was a gentleman of 62 years old who had, after a very long period of time, secured employment as a security officer protecting a school, which led to him firing a handmade firearm. The difference in that matter, which the judges considered as sentence and mitigation of sentence, is before. Further, he was also a first offender. He had assisted the victims at the scene, and he himself had called the police to come and assist. He had also contributed to the costs of the family who suffered in the incident. That is the set of facts unique to that matter. Now, what is interesting in the Janssen matter, counsel argued yesterday that the matter cannot be of assistance to the court. I disagree on that aspect. Indeed, it was. Because I think it was said that he had previous convictions, Janssen. But when you read the actual judgment, the judge states clearly that the accused was treated as a first offender despite having previous convictions. So that is not relevant. That was he said, and he was found to be or having been in possession only. There wasn't a crime that was committed on the day he was arrested with the firearm. And then interestingly, after being asked by the defense that all people be treated equal, it was submitted that Janssen is a gangster, therefore a member of Fat Boys, and therefore sentence of custodial sentence is in order. I failed to see the reasoning and the rationale behind that, but what is evident and clear after discussion of all the cases submitted by the state and the defense, in the view of this court, each case is unique. Every person is equal in law. What does equal mean in my view? That the court should ensure that accused rights to a fair trial is protected and that it applies equally to every individual who appears before a court of law. Sentences, we have this contradiction and variety because, as I've stated, each set of circumstances and facts are unique. If we take, without disrespecting a gangster, we cannot say for gangsters, right, there's a sentence of 5 years. For politicians, it should be 6 years. For the homeless person, it's 10 years. No. It's done in its totality. And unfortunately, the accountability on a public office bearer is a lot more. It weighs heavy than that of the regular South African person. So by saying that, that doesn't mean you are not treated equally or the accuser is not treated equally. That is not what equality, in my view, pertains.
If I may at this stage, I'm so sorry about this. I need an urgent comfort break, Your Worship. I've been sitting here since 7:30 this morning, Your Worship. I'm so sorry about that.
I'm going to single you out, Advocate Caesar.
Yes, Your Worship. I tried my best to not
So I was perusing the file to end off, but okay, can we then say, I'm sorry for this then, but instead of 5 minutes, it's a large crowd, so we say this is then the tea adjournment. Continue then thereafter. I'm sorry for this. No, I cannot. Just now we all drown when that man cannot vote. Please, I'm going to just a minute. Sorry.
What time, Your Worship? What time? What time are we coming back?
25 past. Can we all agree, due to the amount of people who may also need the facilities and who need to go out and come back in, it's 11:15 in order?
Yes, please, Your Worship.
I'm even asking the gallery sufficient time to come back and continue.